Athletic Therapist with the Toronto Argonauts, and this is PRICELESS Pro-TIPS with Mastercard. With the help of Mastercard, we're going to teach you 3 different things today on how to warm up and stretch just like the players do on game day. First, we're going to show you some drills to get your heart rate up, get a sweat going. Second, we're going to show you some mobility exercises and some different stretches to get the body loose. And then you're going to break out into your position-specific skills for game day.
For these exercises, find a soft spot on the floor or something to kneel on, like a yoga mat or a towel. The first part of our warm-up includes a side shuffle. The side shuffle is going to be used to get your heart rate up, body nice and warm, and get a good sweat going. To do the side shuffle, get nice and low into your game-ready stance, keep your hips back behind you, and shuffle 20 yards onto your right foot, and then 20 yards back onto your left foot. The side shuffle is used for the Argo players as part of their warm-up, so it gets their body nice and loose, gets the heart rate up, and helps them get their sweat going. After you're all nice and warm from your side shuffles, we want to move into some different types of mobility exercises and stretches. To do the side lunge, you want to get your feet a little bit wider than your hip width, so your stance starts nice and wide. You're going to come down into a half squat position and make sure your hips are behind you. You're going to transfer all of your weight onto your right side, so your right knee is bent and your left leg is going to go totally straight. This stretch helps the Argos players get ready for game day by loosening up all of their leg muscles and targeting certain muscles that are prone to injury for different positions. Getting the groin muscles nice and stretched is going to help prevent injury and keep the players loose and playing on the field for the whole game. The next part of the mobility stretches and exercises is a stretch that we like to call the hip flexor stretch with T-spine rotation. You're going to push your hips forward and raise your arms up to the ceiling. You're going to hold this position for 3 seconds and then come back to the start. For the second part of the stretch, you're going to push your hips forward again. You're going to take your left arm and rotate out to the side. Once you've turned to both sides, come back to the middle and switch legs that are in front and repeat the stretch. This is a stretch that helps the players get their full body loose and ready for the game. Pro tip, to move deeper into your stretch, make sure on every exhale, you're pushing a little further into the stretch. On the exhale, your body relaxes and allows you to push deeper into the stretch, ultimately improving your joints' range of motion. One of the last mobility exercises that we use is called the cat-camel. For the cat-camel, you're going to get onto all fours, so onto your hands and knees. You're going to round your upper back up, tuck your bum under and push your head down to the ground so your back is nice and rounded like a camel. And then you're going to push your chest down towards the floor, stick your butt up towards the ceiling, and raise your head just a little bit so you look like a cat. You're going to repeat this movement 10 times up and down to get a nice stretch of all of the muscles through your back and get the spine moving. Players do this one on the field to help release any tension left over in their back before they start position-specific drills and getting ready for the game.
Thanks for joining me on PRICELESS Pro-TIPS with Mastercard. Remember, before you go outside and get active, do some sort of activity to get your heart rate up and get a good sweat going. Don't ever forget your mobility and stretches to keep the body loose and prevent injury, and go have some fun out there.